So easy.
It's so easy.
It's JimJ 1911. I am super stoked to be here because I am actually at the SIG booth at NRAAM 2023 with Phil, who is the Director of Product Management. Now, I get a lot of people asking me, what is the difference between all of the 365s? And you know, I just picked up the 365 Rose and 380 as my newest carry gun. So it got me thinking, okay, well, maybe I should help my viewers and subscribers understand the difference between all the 365s and decide which one is going to be right for them. This is the guy to ask. So I made a connection with Phil yesterday. I said, can we do a video? And he very kindly agreed to do this video. So we're here before we even open this morning. He was so nice. He got up super early, came in, got everything ready, and here we are. So Phil, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You know, I didn't even go out last night. I didn't go out, I didn't drink, because I wanted to be ready and here early for you.
That is how much.
And for you.
That is how much JimJ 1911 is loved.
That's the kind of weight you're pulling around here, right? All right,
Don't listen to him. He has no idea.
These are great questions. Okay, so first let's break down the simplest way to break it down, and that's size. There are basically 3 sizes of 365. Okay. Some people may know, some of your viewers may know, the 365 is our most popular platform, our best-selling pistol.
Absolutely.
And we started it basically right here with the standard 365. Now this is the one that got all the attention. This is the one we launched with. Now this one has been modified a bit. We actually did add an optic-ready sight plate to this one, as you can see here, but it's still the same standard gun. And standard as in, it's a micro compact size. It's about 4.3 inches tall, has a 3.1 inch barrel, very small, and it held 10 rounds. It was the first striker fired gun to hold 10 rounds in this size pistol. So it was kind of a cool concept. Now everyone's doing it, but this was the granddaddy of them all, and that's a standard 365. Okay. But what some people may not know, for every 365 that we sold 1-for-1 a 12 round magazine, because they stuck down just a little bit so your pinky didn't hang off. So it was a very good fit. So we thought, why don't we make a grip module that fits the 12 round magazine flush like the 10 round fits in this one. So that came up with the idea of the 365 XL. So XL as in extra large, right? So all that was basically, it was a chance to do an X series version of the 365 that fit the 12 round magazine flush. And you can see the difference in the grip here is not too bad. It's only about 3/10 of an inch taller. But this one will fit the 12 round magazine completely flush. Now it's an X series gun, so we wanted to do a couple other things to it, including a flat trigger. And for a while, the X series was the only 365 that was optic ready. Now they're all optic ready, including the 380, which is the same size as the standard 365. So this is the XL. What the XL means, again, as I mentioned, a little bit taller to hold the 12 round magazine, and we went from a 3.1 inch barrel to a 3.7 inch barrel. Now,
so you add half an inch.
Half an inch. Now, third flat fact that people may not know, there's only 2 slide lengths of 365s out there. As many models as there are, there's only 2 slide lengths. One that will accommodate a 3.1 inch barrel and one that will accommodate the 3.7. These are the only 2 lengths that we make in 365 right now. Now, there has been some interest about long slides, and you know, I'm not saying that's what we're looking at, but people have asked about a long slide 365, and the reason they're asking is because we went even further with the 365 lineup because we made a 15 round magazine accessory for this in the small gun, and then of course the question came up, should we make a grip module that fits the 15 round magazine flush? And the answer was, well, yeah, of course we should. But then,
where does it stop?
Well, that's a good question. Well, right now it stops with this, the 365 X-Macro. And this is a TAC Ops version of that gun. Now the X-Macro, as I mentioned, this grip module was designed to hold the 15 round magazine flush, but I got bored one day and said, why don't we just throw 17 rounds in it? We want this micro compact carry gun to hold as much as our competitors' full-size pistols. So we actually found a way to squeeze in 17 rounds into a magazine that was the same overall length as our 15-round magazine. So this is basically, if you pay close attention, this is just a standard 365 XL slide, but this has the X-Macro grip module. So basically, the key to this story is size is the difference. The 365 is a smaller gun. The 365 XL is a slightly larger gun, and then the biggest one we make right now is the X-Macro with a taller grip. And the big difference with this grip is obviously it'll accommodate a mag well, as you can see here on the tack ops, and it has a 1913 rail, so you can mount standard regular accessories, where this one has a proprietary rail, the Macro doesn't. So basically 3 sizes. Now, to throw in a little monkey wrench, we can actually, since this grip module will accommodate a 3.7 and 3.1 inch slide, we also make a 365X, which uses that slide, the shorter slide, on this grip. So we basically have, in essence, 4 models: the standard, the X, the XL, and the Macro. And as you go down that line, the gun just gets a little bit bigger, a little bit more capable as far as capacity and that kind of thing. And now, of course, the question becomes, could you put a long slide on this? And theoretically, yes. And we have gotten some questions about that. That's certainly nothing we're looking at in the future, but theoretically, the point is we were able to take the same exact FCU in all 3 models and expand the lineup. So what started out as a micro compact now is a practical, theoretically, a duty type pistol with duty type abilities, light mounting and all kinds of stuff. And also they all come with night sights, so that's kind of a nice thing. So in a nutshell, that's a lot of talk and that's a lot of words. But honestly, the big difference between 365, all the different models, are the size. But they all bring the same thing. They bring excellent capacity, they bring excellent accuracy, and they obviously bring excellent modularity, because I can take this one trigger group and build any one of these guns with it.
That's what I was going to say. My 2 compliments, or my 2 things that I think stand out to me the most about the 365, or really any SIG, is A, it's customizable and modular, like you said. You can trade things out, you can switch them around. It's kind of like, remember Swatch watches?
Yes.
Right?
God, we just showed our age, didn't we?
So I mean, but seriously, like you can make it fit you for whatever you want that day. And the other thing that I love is that SIG has now realized, you know what? Why not give everybody the option of putting optics on every single pistol?
Yes.
Because, you know, me personally, I prefer iron sights.
Me too.
My husband prefers a red dot. But it's nice that we have that option to be able to put it on there if we want and not have to worry, well, did we buy one with the with the option to put an optics on? So,
you always want to have that ability to do it. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Well, because then the thing is too, as maybe I get older, I'll still be able to use my gun if I have to put a red dot on it.
I will say this, I prefer iron sights. I carry with iron sights, but I am starting to realize that I can't see the sights as well anymore. And I will say that red dots, although I don't prefer them, they do make hard shots easier. That's just a fact. You can't argue with that. And it also makes new shooters more capable, because there's not as much work to put the dot on the target and pull the trigger, as opposed to finding the right sight balance and the sight alignment and the sight focus. It's a little less complicated. So it will make new shooters a little bit better, and when they're better, they're more excited about shooting, and they're more likely to come back instead of struggling on the range and not wanting to come back.
And
so it's great.
And honestly, the other thing that's great, speaking of new shooters and SIGs in general, 365s or anything, I love how easy they are to take down.
Yes.
Because I always tell my students and my subscribers and everybody, I always say your gun should be an extension of your body. And the way you're going to be more comfortable with that is A, going out and shooting it a lot, and B, knowing it inside out. That means cleaning it too. Maintaining that functionality. And they're so easy to take down, clean, and put back together.
Yes.
That
very, very
this
easy.
is really a gun for anybody.
Yes, it is.
So,
and because of that, we were talking about modularity earlier. We have a concierge program for 320. You're probably going to be seeing a concierge program for 365 coming up very soon, where you'll be able to go online and build your own custom 365, starting with the FCU and moving from there. So
Oh,
you know, we're going to take
boy.
advantage of this modularity, and we're going to let a lot of people get very creative with some of the guns they want to create. So can't wait for
I
that.
know a lot of people that are going to be in trouble.
Yeah, probably a lot of people.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my gosh. Well, this was amazing, Phil. Thank you so much.
It's my
for,
pleasure.
You know, doing this for us, and hopefully that answers some questions. It's so easy.
It's so easy.
Everything with Sig is so easy. So even the explanation of the difference of the 365s. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Phil.
It's my pleasure.
This was great. And you know, if you have any questions or comments, make sure you drop it down below. Make sure you hit like and subscribe on this video, on this channel. Also make sure that if you're in the first 5,000 subscribers, you know that you're going to be entered into that Dylan RL 550C reloading press giveaway.
I'm going to subscribe right now.
If you're not a reloader, you will be.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody. And I look forward to talking to you again soon.